What's up guys, my name is Dean, aka the Blue Crusader, and welcome back to the channel. Minecraft is a great survival experience. Chop trees, build a home and battle dangerous creatures and eat food to survive. But we've all survived on Earth for a long time. What if we wanted to push the limits of modern technology in Minecraft? With NASA and SpaceX in the modern age and the development of spacecraft and the brave endeavours into space, what if we wanted to simulate this same experience in Minecraft? In this video I'll be talking about the top 10 best Minecraft space mods that let you go into space and craft your own space rockets and space stations and go into the space age. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Number 10, Advanced Technologies. First up is the Advanced Technologies mod. Now this took the number 10 spot not because it's not the best, but because it's not entirely specifically a space mod, although it does contain some space elements that make it worthy enough to be in this video. This mod is an industrial mod that lets you construct modern tech in Minecraft to increase the productivity in your world via the use of various machines for chemical processing or refinery and construction. Now the part that's most important to this video though is the implementation of various rockets and planets that the mod adds to. The rockets have custom models and, unlike some other space mods, genuinely feel like real rockets with realistic launch sequences. There's two different planets that you can explore through space travel in the mod, which are Mars and the Moon. Number 9, the Solar System mod. This is a simple mod that's based around the solar system and the planets within it. It adds a lot of brand new items and blocks to the game and different planets to explore. Unlike some of the more advanced space age mods where you explore planets via a space rocket and maintain a space program, in this mod you visit planets via various different portals just like you would visit the Nether for an example. There's new ores, tools and armor sets and brand new blocks from these new planets to use. Some of the planets include Jupiter, Mars, Venus, Mercury, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. There's also some cool looking alien mobs in the mod which are hostile to the player, so you'll have to beware. Number 8, the Space Invasion mod. This space mod adds some brand new space themed armor, weapons and tools, as well as mobs, achievements, the advancement system and also a biome and a brand new boss. The story behind this mod is that aliens have begun an invasion into the Minecraft world by beginning to infect Earth with fragments from the moon and by inhabiting it. As the player you have to armor up and grab some good gear and fight them off. It's a cartoony style mod with the alien mobs looking pretty simple but cool, and it looks like perhaps there's some inspiration from the Toy Story aliens in there somewhere too when making the mod. It doesn't add too much, but it's just a fun mod to play all around. Number 7, the Space Age mod. A space travel mod that's very simple to operate, the Space Age mod lets you build and maintain rockets in order to land on the moon. There are some pre-built rockets within the mod, but you can build most things into spaceships if you have the right components along with them. If some of the other mods just aren't for you, then this one might be. That's because if you ever wanted to construct a spaceship out of real blocks and then fly them to planets, then this should meet that desire. It's different to some of the other space mods because you can actually build your own spaceship out of blocks instead of just crafting a pre-built one. You can then use these to travel to Mars or the moon, where you can create a moon base or a biodome to live inside of. There's spacesuits and various other gear, and it's just a really unique mod that I thought deserved a spot in this list because it's just different to so many others. Number 6, Space Boss Tools. This mod is quite similar to Galacticraft and heavily inspired by it, which we will also cover a little later in the video. It lets you explore an open universe via spacecrafts with rocket launchers. If you're bored of the same standard Minecraft world, then you can take to the moon. There's a lot of preparations that go into the construction of your first rocket and launch station, but it's super satisfying when you reach it. There are two tiers of rockets, tier 2 being for Mars and tier 1 for the moon, and these are both planets that you can explore. You can wear a spacesuit to live in space, plant different coloured flags and mine tin or even cheese ore from the moon. There's also aliens that spawn on planets too, which are alien versions of villagers, which are super cool. Number 5, Spacecraft X. So from this point on in this list, I'll be covering Galacticraft as well as some of the add-ons for the mod that extend it. The first one of these add-ons is the Spacecraft X mod that brings brand new rockets to the mod to let you explore. There's the Falconcraft 9 rocket which separates itself at a certain height, the Dragoncraft capsule that lets you land and relaunch on planets, and more. There's brand new oxygen loaders, oxygen and fuel unloaders for rockets, and a lot more brand new content that just generally improves the space travelling in the Galacticraft Galacticraft Mod. Number 4, Zolon Galaxy. A space mod extension for Galacticraft that lets you naturally progress through each planet by the use of stargates that link two planets together. This mod is a unique one. You can also reach some of the planets in the mod via the use of rockets from other space mods or the original Galacticraft core, which would theoretically let you bypass the new stargate travel system in it. This is mainly due to it being an add-on for Galacticraft, the most popular space mod. This mod brings new solar systems and planets contained in them, each bringing fresh selections of blocks and items, biomes, plants, mobs, and more resources. You can travel to the starting world Eden via a tier 3 rocket ship, and via the crafting of a special tablet, you can form a portal to jump to the second planet from there. So basically you can travel via a rocket to planets, but the Stargate system prevents having to keep crafting additional rocket tiers to reach different locations. This mod has inspiration from Star Trek, the game No Man's Sky, Stargate, and various other science fiction material. Some of the planets include the beautiful Eden, the water planet Oasis, the icy world of Zolus, the desert world Perdita, another ocean world Altum, an artificial construct world Atheon, and a sweet inspired planet called Candora. There's lots of different planets to explore that just look awesome. Number 3, Galaxy Space. This mod adds a whole bunch of planets and moons to Galacticraft, as well as brand new mobs and bosses to these planets. Some planets include the sandy water world of Titan, a wasteland world called A Centauri BD, and an icy world called Enceladus. The mod brings 3 additional star systems, as well as 5 all-new rockets to explore them with, and a collection of ores, blocks, and items that you can get from each of the locations. There's brand new skeletons, spiders, creepers, and more mobs, and also elite Blaxes, Ghasts, Slimes, Wolves, and Crystal bosses on these planets to defeat. Number 2, More Planets. If you want even more planets in Galacticraft, the More Planets mod should help you out even further, hence its name. This mod adds 4 new planets. Diona, which is a rocky planet, Kalos, which is a cheese-based planet like the moon, Nibiru, an abandoned mushroom world, and also 2 moons which are Coentus and the Blue Crystal Moon. There's also a new slime tentacle boss to battle too, along with countless new mobs. There's some new machines like the Dark Energy Receiver, Space Warp Pad to teleport to any space world, Dark Energy Core to craft alien tech, more energy storage options, and a shield generator to protect against hostile mobs. There's a nice balance of new tech and planetary content in this add-on mod for Galacticraft that makes it worthwhile adding in your mod pack to extend it. Number 1, Galacticraft. How could I mention so many add-ons and expansions for Galacticraft itself in the later parts of this video without actually mentioning the core Prime mod itself? Galacticraft is a mod that lets you venture into space and the solar system by constructing your own space station and rockets to explore the moon, Mars, asteroids, and any more planets if you have add-ons and mods for them. You can create 3 tiers of rockets in the base mod, some allowing to carry loot into space also. You can customize your own space rocket and create a space program with its own objective, flag, and play multiplayer with friends to find brand new mobs and planets. These mobs include things like alien villagers, and there's also new dungeons, and you can craft tons of new items in the form of space gear like suits and machines. This mod is the most popular space mod, which is why it took number 1, and with all the add-ons and mods extending it that I've mentioned, this should really be the number 1 choice for going into space in Minecraft. There's lots of different mods like it, but none as extensive as this one. If you disagree with the top space mods in this video, and you think I missed your favourite space mod, then definitely let me know what that is in the comment section below so I can feature it next time.